Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Coagulate, verb and adjective. Coagulability, coagulable. Change from a liquid to a thickened or solid state. Clot, curdle, congeal. To pull together or form into a mass or group. Obsolete sense. Coagulated. Pedantic, adjective, pedantically. Paying too much attention to rules or to small unimportant details. Possessing a limited, rigid, and frequently showy erudition. Lacking creativity. Tediously mundane. The blood began to coagulate around the wound, forming a protective scab. Add rennet to the milk to make it coagulate into cheese curds. The proteins in the egg white coagulate when heated, turning from clear to white. As the temperature dropped, water vapor began to coagulate into visible clouds. The small oil droplets coagulated into larger globules on the surface of the water. Political factions tend to coagulate around charismatic leaders during elections. His fear seemed to coagulate in his throat, making it difficult to speak. The tension in the room coagulated into an uncomfortable silence. The cold temperature caused the olive oil to coagulate in the bottle. Certain chemicals can coagulate wastewater, making it easier to filter. The team worked to coagulate their various proposals into a cohesive strategy. Over time, different musical styles coagulated to form this unique genre. The scientists added an electrolyte to coagulate the suspended particles in the solution. Vitamin K helps coagulate blood and is essential for proper clotting. Scientists studied the coagulate proteins under a microscope. The technician observed the coagulate substance forming in the test tube. The patient's blood coagulability was tested to assess the risk of thrombosis. The doctor ordered tests to determine if the patient's blood was sufficiently coagulable. The English teacher was so pedantic that he would deduct points for the slightest grammatical error. Her pedantic approach to cooking meant following recipes to the letter, never deviating even slightly. The professor's pedantic lectures often focus more on obscure facts than on broader concepts. His pedantic correction of everyone's pronunciation at dinner made him unpopular with the group. The critic's pedantic review of the film focused more on historical inaccuracies than on its artistic merits. She rolled her eyes at her colleague's pedantic explanation of a simple office procedure. The pedantic nature of the legal document made it difficult for lay people to understand. The committee's pedantic approach to rulemaking resulted in a 100-page manual for a simple game. The scholar's pedantic analysis of the text revealed nuances that casual readers might miss. Some found the conference too pedantic, with presenters focusing on minute details rather than broader implications. She tried to be less pedantic on dates, realizing that not everyone appreciated her extensive knowledge of train schedules. The satirical novel poked fun at academia by exaggerating the pedantic nature of scholarly discourse. The professor pedantically explained every step of the mathematical proof, ensuring no detail was missed. The tour guide pedantically recited historical dates and facts, boring most of the group.